call the meeting to order. And we'll have introductions. I'm Donna Summer, I'm president, and I'm with Farm Credit Services.
Rhonda Johnson, McLean County Museum and Washburn Lives Community Coordinator.
Stacy Burby, I'm the treasurer, and I am with True Community Bank.
Richard Perkarevich, board member, Washburn Ambulance Service.
Rochelle Crowell, Crowell Trucking board member.
And in the audience,
Allison Tigan, Rainbow Energy Center. Janelle Heverly, WRT. Peter Yunker, Leader News.
okay, well, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Okay, the minutes from the May 13th meeting. In case you guys want to see copies of everything, there's the minutes and the financials up here. Rhonda had emailed these out and they're up here, so are there any corrections or additions or a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carried. And then the financials from since the last meeting, or I guess today, and information since the last meeting.
I did do from the last meeting, which was in May, so they're a little bit lengthier than normal, but does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I guess in case somebody is thinking we're overdrawn, the light up funds and the regular funds are together, so we're kind of a little bit into the light up funds right now. But, you know, we should be getting hopefully some income.
You're using the light up funds?
Well, if you look on here, you know, there's, this is the amount in checking, and this is the amount that should be for the light up. So actually, we're a little negative in our part. So instead of moving money from the credit union to the bank, she's just carrying a little bit of negative there, which is a little bit concerning. So we do need to, I guess, either watch our spending or move some money or try to find some income sources.
Where are we overspending on?
Well, we did do,
A beach party banner for $100. Okay, so that's May.
yeah, we funded the one grant and we've done some donations.
We gotta figure out how to put more back in.
Yeah,
Grad Runners 101 Memorial Day. That's a lot for those. $1,154 for Memorial for
Well, that's split out, so the rummage
Grad
sale
Rummage 101.
banner ad was $449 and the graduation booklets and the Memorial Day ad was $705.
and
Okay.
101 things
But
to do.
advertising
those
is certainly expensive.
three. Yeah,
Yeah.
and fixing those billboards, that was,
Right.
The billboards are a
chunk, too.
definite constant. You see that every day. That
yeah.
advertising.
Well, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have
Yeah.
done it, we're just, you know,
Yeah.
we've been spending money, so our budget for advertising is a lot higher than what we originally had planned. And with board approval, which is fine, but
Well, maybe we pause on like moving forward with any routine things that we've been doing to just see where we're at. You know, I don't know that, not a lot of the time, or at least when I was there, is there like a, hey, I'm going to get this. It's just, we did this last year, I'm gonna redo it again this year, you know, to see if it works. So I don't know if you wanna put like a hold on any more advertising to really pick and choose what we're advertising instead of the routine stuff.
yeah, I don't know if there's much,
Well, some of the advertisement comes out of different budgets,
yeah,
so
sometimes
It's
there
not-
is,
It's on routine though, it's on like an automatic type of a thing where like if we've done it before, we're doing it again. There's no like,
oh, yeah, I understand that.
should we do this or should we not do it, you know? The coolest one I saw was like, there was some, and I meant to bring it, but there was some kind of magazine that we had for Washburn. I don't know if we put in our key spots, but it gave like things going on this summer.
The 100.
101.
That's a hundred.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that at
Yeah,
a
that's
rest stop, that
Part of
was,
this $705.
I did like
Yeah.
that, I picked that up randomly, like any of those other things, not too often do I see randomly, but that one I did, I thought that was really cool, I wanted to mention that.
Yeah, we still need to get our name out there, the city out there. But yeah, we need to kind of be more conscious of
I'd be open for
We're spending.
brainstorming.
I think one of the things that historically North Dakota as a whole, not just here, has been far behind on is advertising. What's the right word for it? I'm not sure. Tourism. You know,
Yeah.
if you compare us to South Dakota, we're like eons behind, and they've always been at it. And we just, I don't know if we don't care or we don't see that somebody would come and see us, or maybe we don't want them to come and see us. I don't know what it is, but I think as a state, as everything, we're a long way behind.
I think it's a great start to look at it, like, you know, just to get together again and really look at our town as tourism and what can we highlight and what can we bring in and, you know, maybe focus on that stuff instead of Washburn support or Washburn Life is supporting this. You know what I mean? Like we support a lot of things, but maybe like advertise, like you said, more of our touristic attractions that we have in town.
So when I look at a lot of things, tourism-wise, North Dakota, Washburn could be a really good hub to be here and then a day trip someplace here and there or whatever. So
I think you're getting something.
too bad
You're getting on
I
something.
can't say it out loud.
Yeah, you're hitting on something. Okay.
We lack a hub place to stay here.
Yeah.
That's, I can't say it any different than that.
Okay.
Okay, so, any other questions or approval on the financial?
I make a motion to approve the financials report as presented.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carried. Okay, old business, we still do have 3 open board positions. We met after the last meeting. Yeah, we do have one person interested in the open position. And I think we had discussed it probably, not at a meeting, but Savannah Heitman from the credit union would be interested in the board position. She did text me, she couldn't come today because they're short-staffed up there at the credit union, but I guess I would entertain a motion to appoint her. Everybody's okay with that?
How many years, how many terms, how long is that for her?
It'd be, to see if, I think it would be,
Decided to backfill the longest term.
It will
Yeah.
go Michelle's.
Cause I think like last year, that was one of the concerns was how long she had to be on, so as long as she understands how,
yeah,
what we're
she's
looking for.
fine with that.
That's good. I think she'll
We'll
be
have to
great.
find the revolving. It's either a 2 or 3 year.
So you said you entertained?
Well, the president can't really make a motion.
I
So,
don't remember if we're at that size to where that's true or not, but I move that we accept her as
I second
a
that.
board member.
Yeah, I second that. I think she'd be great if she is willing.
Yep.
You know?
The only concern she had is she is having a baby and might be missing some meetings, and I said those would be excused absences, we would be fine with that, or if she needs to call in, if we need a
Call
quorum or
in.
something, yeah.
Yeah, call
so-
in. I
So,
don't
yeah,
think we utilize that enough.
Yeah. so did we have a second on that?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to appoint Savannah Heitman. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Okay. Next thing, Washburn Life Golf Tournament update. Has there been anything done on
Yeah.
that, or?
So, we have a date set for August 26th, as long as it's okay through you guys. it's a Tuesday instead of a Wednesday. They have a great filled schedule out there right now, so they're busy, which is really good. So the other thing that we were wondering is if we would want to do the proceeds going to the pool, or if, so it's just, I know right now that they're doing a lot of grant writing and they need matching funds, and it would be a good way to support them, but so that was just one of our ideas, was swing big for the Washburn pool. If we wanna go, some way else, we'll just do swing big for Washburn Light.
Yeah.
Or we could, put some proceeds towards the pool. But it's gonna be it's set up the same as last year with registration at 4, tee off at 4:30. We increased the price a little bit, so it's $40 per person or $160 a team, $200 for a team sponsor. So if we wanted to sponsor a team, we make an additional $40 doing it that way. They get the team and whole signage for recognition for that. A team fee would be $160 if they're not going through. Single golfer $40, a whole sponsorship $125, so we increased that $25 from last year. And then we added a dinner team sponsorship for $500, where you can sponsor dinner and a team. So you'd have signage on a hole and in the clubhouse, and that's $500. And so basically, it's the $40 includes a 9-hole round of golf cart, dinner, and we're working on a drink ticket. I don't know if it will be included this year or not, but
Do you know what you're gonna do for dinner?
we're still working on it, but we talked about, the taco bar was good last year, and
It was burgers.
Was it burgers last year?
It was burgers.
I mean, burger bar was last year, but yeah,
Tacos would be good too.
a
We talked-
taco bar this year just to, it's more cost efficient.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the mulligans again, either way, like I said, so that is what we have.
So there's a fee for a mulligan, right?
Yeah, 2 for $20.
Okay.
And what are those again?
A mulligan is just a free shot.
A do-over.
A cheat.
Okay,
You paid a cheat.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we get ahead of those advertisements, or for the people, the companies that are picking, to sponsor? Cause last year, whatever we printed out for the sponsors, I feel like we could do a little bit better for them this year. Do you remember?
Like what? Cause I did it last year.
Well, I think it's more of like the way that it came out and the way that it sat, like it was like, I don't know, like we printed the paper and then it was there. I don't know, if I'm gonna put $500 for Crowell Trucking, I just want it just a little bit better than what it was. I don't,
Well, the golf course provides the whole signage, we just put our information on it. So I don't know, I mean, we can have a banner with it also displayed in for our whole sponsors, but that's how every golf tournament is that I've ever been to, that
Oh,
it's
like
just at the hole. They,
Okay.
I mean, I know we had the,
Logo wrong,
yeah,
but
but
So they're the corrugated plastic signs, right?
I thought it was like a paper print, like a golf ball paper print, was that what it was last year?
on their golf ball, I mean, they have them and we don't.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That is not typically what golf courses use.
it's what they use for every tournament. We
Yep.
use the signage that they use for every tournament. We just
Okay.
put our own, like I said, we can do a banner that has the whole sponsors. But yeah, if someone, the companies that are gonna do the 500, they'll have a whole, plus they'll have signage in saying they were a dinner sponsor, but we can also do a whole sponsor banner inside.
I wasn't sure, I just thought that was something we touched on last year, and then the pictures too, I think we touched on last year, could try to get better pictures for you guys.
Yeah, we thought about having like a backdrop for some photos this year,
Oh, that'd be cool.
so that maybe closer,
Yeah,
so.
okay.
what is everybody's thoughts on the proceeds? I guess our financials, we need to come up with a way to support ourselves too, but,
Yeah.
having, maybe splitting part of it for the pool, part portion to the pool.
Can we give 10% or something to the pool?
I don't know if we need to
Specify at this time.
specify or just say a portion to the pool and then we can see how much we make, or,
So you're, let me see your sign again that you,
Well,
I know it's a
this-
mock-up.
Yeah, and I mean, it will,
I think it's
it would be different if we're not doing the pool, it would say,
But
Swing
you have
big
one,
for
you have one
Washburn
with the
Lake.
pool, right?
yeah. Cause it was just a suggestion of where,
Swing
cute.
bed for the pool.
but we could put portion of proceeds
Yeah.
to
Right,
the
But-
pool.
I mean, if it, right, if, depending what we were doing is if I leave it this way or. I mean, if we were just gonna give a little portion, I would wanna put it for Washburn Life and take the pool stuff off of it.
Cause last year I think it was to go towards our grant programs, wasn't it? And we had
Yeah.
a good turnout.
But, yeah,
okay, so
and,
for instance, this sign reads, Mulligan's 2 for 20, all proceeds will support the pool.
right, well,
For Mulligan's, all the proceeds could go to the pool.
yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the Mulligan portion could go to the pool?
Yeah.
You guys have to decide on that, this
So
was
that's
just
what I'm-
Rachel and my
That's
talk.
where I'm going with this, the advertisement, I think this is a great advertisement for not only them, but for us, but, and puts people into the mood of helping them and, you know, having a good time.
Yeah, if you have 20 people buy Mulligan's, that's $400 that would go to the pool,
Yeah,
you know, so yeah, we could
And the
say
Mulligan
that
doesn't cost us anything.
us, no.
I think it'd be good to know too, so she can advertise it.
Yeah.
You know, people wanna help the pool.
Call it a pooligan or something.
well, it's just such a big thing right now, because they are trying to, you know, raise money for matching funds, and when Rachel and I visited about this, we have given a lot of money to the different businesses that have come in for loans and stuff, so we just thought it would be a good,
I think it's a great idea. Mm-hmm.
so.
Make a motion to
I would
contribute.
I would move that we would designate the Mulligans definitely for the pool and leave that, yeah, you know, what you've done is great for the advertisement. And then look at the big picture afterward and with the possibility of donating more.
Yeah,
I second that.
okay. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Okay, motion carried.
So just the Mulligan funds are going to the pool at this time?
That's the start.
For now, yeah, and then we'll decide. So yeah, however you wanna do your sign, go ahead,
Yeah, I'll change it, so
Yeah.
that it's.
but maybe on the
Not
sign
these
you could
signs as well.
you know, advertise that we're supporting the pool too by having
So-
that part.
I should have asked, what kind of revenue does this generate
I think last
for
year it was,
us on a big picture?
I think a couple thousand we made last year.
I didn't have the numbers from last year, I thought it was 3,000 or something.
Yeah.
3? Well, I see that there's definitely room for a bigger donation.
Did the pool come to us already? Sorry, are we done with this one? Is this motion complete?
Yeah,
The pool did come.
yeah,
Did
we
donate 500.
we donated was it 1,500 from the Taste of Washburn to them.
Which we're meeting with them on the 17th for
Yeah.
a photo op.
Okay. Next item of business, the Highway 83 small billboard.
It's so small. I didn't realize how small it was. I don't have an update on it.
Well, there's no, the only thing up there is what Tana put up there, and yeah, hers is small, the overall billboard,
It's small.
but we have the other one too, which we could
I think that,
change.
I think the small one really should just be like Washburn, you know.
Welcome
It's really
to
simple.
Washburn.
Yeah, something like, because you're not gonna catch a lot. I
Yeah.
wanted to do a montage of like the canoeing or kayaking, fishing, whatever that we have, so people would be like, okay, they have something in here. But I
We
just
could
don't
do
see
that
it all.
eventually for the other one, because
Yeah.
that,
I don't see it all fitting on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where we're at with that.
I thought like welcome to Washburn and list what you have: restaurants, shopping, gas station, banks, parks, swimming pool, golf course, something like that.
If you wanna email me or you wanna talk and we can work on the subcommittee part together, you know, that'd be great.
now for that,
We're not
For-
singling out businesses in that.
You
but
can't.
for that, to pay for it, we could possibly look at the lodging tax, because that's for community promotions, marketing the community, the lodging tax fund.
Doable?
Oh, side note for the other signs, I was thinking that could be something we could approach them for too, to use the lodging tax, but.
Okay.
So I guess the first thing probably is to design something and then find some place to make it for us and put it up.
How big is that sign again?
Small. Like 6 by 6, I don't
Is
know,
it
it's
like
like
4
8
by
by
8
8,
or is it
something
bigger?
like that, it's crazy small.
Where's that at again?
On
It's up,
83
you know,
for
where the
Cinex.
big sign is with the downtown stuff, it's,
Right down from it.
yeah, closer to 80.
Maybe
to
I reach out,
200.
like,
10 by
apologies.
something.
Maybe I reach out to NDDOT and see if we can at least put it to the same size as the other one. So it's not so small, it's like
Well,
There's more money.
it was down by RDO, it was the school, you know, basketball.
Right.
Yeah, so it's that size, so yeah, I don't know the exact size of it. I don't know if we wanna put more money into it, cause we've got the other one right there too.
I think where we're at ground zero, never hurts to see what our options are.
Okay, anything else on that? Okay, new business, light up Washburn funds. We do have over 10,000 that we should probably be using, just because it was donated for that purpose. Anything planned more for the park? You know, some of those lights are getting kinda,
I think it's hard when it's only me and Mark that are willing to go out there and put them up. It also kind of drained me that somebody went through and ripped off like 10 solar panels, like all those lights were wrapped up and they
yeah,
ripped out all those solars. So it's like, it sucked. Sorry for the lack of right words, but it was really a downer, you know, because we had,
but is it always gonna be a never-ending battle?
I think that they need to be, like, there needs to be electrical outlets, like, that needs to be, like, real stuff plugged in, but to make it more, whatever. I think there's many different ways that we can go with that. If you wanna make some movement, we can definitely get together, you know, and do it. It's just me and Mark on that committee.
Or do we wanna look at, is it necessarily that the money is intended for the park, or
Yeah.
could we do other things in town?
It's light up Washburn in general. The first phase is like the park area, right? Is to make sure that that's lit up the correct way. I did, you know, mention working with the city and possibly helping with the downtown
Yeah.
lights. Main Street, I think, needs lights. I know that I had feedback from one of the donors that, you know, they were specifically looking for something for that park. So I think like it needs to be freshened up, and we definitely have lights to do that again. But we could move. It's light up Washburn at the end of the
Yeah.
day. It's to make everybody a little bit
Yeah.
more.
Cause there's that new park too, which, you know, if they need lights
Which
for
is-
that, or,
Which is a city, well, yeah,
Park
a
board.
city park board.
But I feel like working with the city and buying one of those light up trees that every year you could add a set tier and it'd get bigger and it'd be down, you know, down at the Veterans Park there.
I think
You
that'd be,
know, I think it's worthwhile looking into, the music lighting that you see different places. I don't know that anybody is actually put it in a place exactly like this, but you see homes all over the place that do that and people come flocking to see it at Christmas time, but I know the person in Wilton has a theme year round
yeah.
to where, okay, it's something to go see.
Does anybody wanna get in on the subcommittee and we can group talk about it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm open. It's a group effort to get it up
Oh,
and
yeah.
going, you know, like I had McLean Electric come out and I think that was the most draining part, is they had those big machines up there and putting all those lights sky high and, you know, one bad egg in town.
Yeah.
So I'd be open to doing it again, trying it again, lighting it up somehow. I'd love for us to all meet, like, if that's what you guys wanna do and get that moving, let's do it.
Okay, who would like to be part of that?
So you got me and Mark already on the committee.
How many do you think you need?
I think we're just at ideas, right? Like, we gotta figure out, walk around town, look around at night, you know, I would search like what other small towns have going on and just actually come with ideas. That would be great if we like met and came with ideas, like we already did our research and then came in and then, cause even that ground part adds so much work to whatever we're all gonna do. So, but I do like the Wilton thing, you know, the Christmas lights, whatever, the Christmas tree, but.
Well, it's not just Christmas lights, it's, they're all controlled by a computer and you put basic lights there and different times of the year, you have a different theme, so it's not just Christmas lights. Some of the things are taken out, I mean, put away, but at that park, we could look at the things that could be there all the time.
Yeah.
So, yes, you only see them after dark. So for 4 months out of the year, you wouldn't see them much. 5 months?
My schedule's clear,
But
next week. You
come
guys have
school
time?
season,
I have a neighbor that they have lights on their house and they run some sort of a theme year round, so Valentine's Day it's red and pink.
Yeah, you can get your under eve
Yeah.
lights that have,
You have time Tuesday, July 15th to meet?
what's that? Oh,
July 15th, you have time? July
what day of
15th,
the week is that?
Tuesday. If you guys need a weekend, next week I'll be gone, but this week I'm open Friday.
Yeah, I'm not. This week is closed for me,
Okay, you think next week Tuesday you might be available?
maybe.
Maybe? Donna, maybe?
yeah, probably in the morning. I've got a meeting in the afternoon.
Okay. 9 AM work for you?
So,
Okay.
I meet here or where?
Whatever,
Your
what,
conference room? Oh, well, yours, you have to pay now, right?
for what?
That little meeting area at your
No,
building there? Oh,
Why do I have to?
okay.
I
I
got-
thought somebody was saying.
I have an office there, I hope Mike's not
Yeah,
charging me
yeah,
to
okay,
use.
okay.
Well,
I guess,
If it works for me, I will certainly show up. I'm
Awesome.
just not sure what my schedule is.
well, we gotta watch though, cause
Oh,
We have a committee, or quorum for a
we
meeting.
can only have, oh, no, I
This
guess
is a
if it's a
subcommittee,
meeting, it
anybody
doesn't
can
matter,
be a
yeah.
part of the subcommittee. Okay, Tuesday at
time
9,
Tuesday?
maybe we'll shoot out a reminder, make sure, like if you go check your calendar. Cool, I like that.
So Stacy, Rochelle, Mark, Richard and I. Okay, 9 o'clock on Tuesday. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And then next thing, we did get a donation request from Northland Health Centers. They are raising money for Our Cool Health Scrubs Camp. I'll hand this around.
Are they local?
Well, they bring in students from Underwood, Washburn, and Turtle Lake to learn about health-related things.
Okay.
And they're trying to raise $3,000 for the event. Doesn't say when the event is.
Is in
It-
Washburn?
It's hands-on healthcare workforce event for sixth graders.
In Washburn?
I
Turtle
imagine
Lake.
it's probably in Turtle Lake.
Probably in Turtle Lake,
That's where
that's
the
where
building
Turtle
Turtle
Lake
Lake at the clinic. I've taken the kids
One
there,
year
it's a
was
big
at
deal.
in Washburn at the school.
No, I've taken kids there with the school bus. It's a big deal.
Does that bring to the Washburn economy?
What it does for Washburn is gives the children from Washburn that go there a
an
taste at
opportunity to, here's the letter.
being a healthcare provider of some kind, being a volunteer for the fire department or for the ambulance.
They get
that's
that
what it does.
exposure to the health
That's what it
field.
mainly does for the city of Washburn. Because kids from, well, I don't know how many schools go there.
Is that
A
our
lot.
avenue though?
Huh?
Is that our avenue? If they're not doing it here? I don't know if that's our avenue.
Gets our name out there.
We're at that advertising point too. You know? Economic
Wonder what
development,
Washburn-
so,
Community development though, it's,
Yeah.
you know,
but there's nothing here in our community. I guess whatever you're open towards, if you guys wanna donate towards them getting scrubs, right? That's what I hear?
no, it's
No,
a
it's a-
healthcare event
Oh,
to
towards their event.
expose the kids to the healthcare field.
Being
That's
on the
what- that's
fire
what it-
department,
Graders.
ambulance, wanting to know if they wanted, maybe go into that, being a nurse practitioner, CNA, whatever.
I think it's all great. I think those are all great things.
You know, I don't think we should sponsor the whole thing for the $3,000, but if we wanna give 100 or a couple hundred or something, you know, just to support it, 'cause it does help.
Can I take a peek at it? And they've done this year over year. Is this the first time that they've reached out for us for funds?
I don't know if we've gotten a letter before. I know at work I think we've gotten it before, but.
I think this last year was the first year they've done it.
Oh,
Of course, that building is pretty new.
Yeah. I think there was something similar a few years back, but
At the school, I remember seeing pictures of that, cause Joey's was in it, and Emily Ritterath, and that was in the old gym
a few years back.
a few years,
Yeah.
like a year or 2 ago, 2 years ago or
But
something.
did Northland put that on or was it something else?
I don't know, I never seen a
I
letter
don't
or
think
anything,
Northland
it was
put it
just
on.
the Our Cool Health Scrubs camp they
Oh, okay.
advertised.
Northland is what would I call it? A clinic company, a
Unless
healthcare company.
it switches from
So
whoever sponsors it,
They,
you know.
they have the clinic in Turtle Lake for most parts.
So
Well,
you're
maybe
saying,
they rotate the clinic. Maybe they do, Turtle Lake 1 year, Washburn 1 year, Underwood 1 year. I mean, a lot of people do that where they kind of
Maybe
circulate the
I
location
don't know
of the
that,
camp.
one would have to inquire, but they're not part of the clinics in Washburn.
so it's like a job career, like a job fair-ish type
Right.
Yeah,
thing?
kind of
Yeah.
like that.
So
is
then
what it-
are we supporting other job fairs?
Yeah, it's kind of like a career day for the health community.
I think it'd be cool if we brought something like that here in town. But
They do a very good job of it, I'll have to say that, because as I said, I was there, I took a busload of kids down.
maybe if it's an avenue we don't typically go down, maybe we don't. I mean, I think that's okay to sometimes say no.
did you want to see this?
I forgot where else, I wonder if they don't have one in McCluskey and Minot, or, I don't remember
So I
where
don't-
they exactly come from.
I'm gonna make a motion to pass on this one and not donate.
Yeah, it looks like they got funding from grant programs before, but they're not sure about it this year. But yeah, I guess if we're saying it's not in, directly our community, then. Is there a second on the motion to pass on it?
Second,
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. All opposed? Okay, motion carried. We'll pass on that. Okay, community coordinator update.
Okay, so far as community corner, we did big check ops with Sarah Erickson, SNA Erickson, for the building that the daycare center was going to be in.
I need to get
Sorry.
that in paper.
We
yet,
did
don't I?
one for the resource center for their
Pantry, garage.
pantry garage door. And the Washburn Public Library for the summer reading program. I've been attending, the park board, city commission, library meetings. On there it says fall rummage sale. It was asked if there would be a fall, fall rummage sale before the fall cleanup. I don't know if we wanted to do that, but this is nothing to do. This is how Underwood and all that did it. So I'm like, if we do spring cleanup rummage sales instead of doing the map, do something like this, might be a little cheaper. Because, that, like, one person brought to me, just not Washburn Life doesn't have to sponsor the fall rummage sale, just advertise that this will be the weekend it'll be, and they can work with the leader on maybe getting a discount on ads, or we can work with the leader to do something like this and charge however much it costs the person having a rummage sale. And what's the next one? Vendor show. I've already had people show interest in the vendor show. I have the date, it'd be November 29th. Someone needs permission to go and ask the city commission if we can have our fees waived, because that's, still not charge them to support, their small businesses. Because now rental is, would be $200 for the floor, $125 the kitchen, and then you have the deposit, security deposit, and then $50 cleaning fee. That $50 we gotta pay no matter what. And then we got a nice thank you letter from the Resource Center for our donation. Advertising, we got the Celebrating Woman pamphlet booklet that's going to be coming out in July 10th. This is what our ad will look like.
And that's in the paper?
It'll be an insert, I
Okay,
believe.
gotcha.
It'll be articles and that.
How much was that?
It'll be $190.
And this one, how often does that go? Just for the
One.
one insert? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Like a
just putting one
special
of those
project or
special
whatever.
tabloids in there.
So that's an actual insert other than,
Like a little booklet.
Little booklet. There'll be articles on various people in town, and I believe there's interviews with someone from Wilton, a lady from Bismarck, small business person, right? Small business.
so it's actually a little booklet that's. an
It's a little
insert.
booklet supporting, or that we're celebrating
So it's
And
one
that-
advertisement though.
business women.
And that insert is 190?
Yeah, it's a fourth of a page.
Oh, okay.
And then we have the advertisement for the summer sports program, baseball, softball, t-ball, all that. This is the ad.
Why? See, those are kind of advertisements like, yeah, we're supporting, but right now while we're in the negative, I don't know how much that's helping us. Just a thought,
All these ads, I got approval from,
I know, but this is new conversation
Yeah.
today, right? So just saying like, cause it's not really like showing a sale or showing like come in or showing like,
Because with this, we pay for this and we're sponsoring 9 little individual players
from Washburn.
from Washburn. So so people are gonna sit there and say that, oh, Washburn did this, and Washburn Life, oh, they sponsored so and so. I don't know how we don't pick them, but and then
that booklet too.
I think on our part, if we advertise things that are going on in town, it is to our benefit for Washburn.
Yeah, to get our
So long
name
as we
out there.
advertise that something going on here, because it brings people to town, and
Is that did you say that's
that's
a
kind of what
tournament?
our,
it is
Just for
I think it's
athletes.
just the program.
the
Okay,
program,
okay. Gotcha.
and it comes up to with our Facebook QR code.
That insert too is supposed to be on like multiple newspapers, right? Like it's like a weekly or monthly thing.
I'm not going to make any promises that I can't keep.
Okay.
But yes, I hope it's quarterly. I interviewed 15 different women that are volunteers and business owners in this town.
Okay.
But again, I don't know how big it's gonna be because it was really hard to sell ads for it, so,
Okay, it's hard to sell ads for it.
Yeah. because people don't understand it until they see it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain what it is. I'm calling it Heartland Heroines, is what I'm calling
I love
it.
that.
You're in there.
Yeah, a member of of this board is on there, just so you know.
But
Me too.
my intention is to have it quarterly,
Okay.
because I got 45 names.
So like every 3 months. Okay.
But again, I'm the reporter, I don't sell the ads, so it's outside my territory.
Okay.
So did you need us to decide on any of this, the fall rummage sale or the vendor show?
I think she asked for the vendor show
the date
approval.
sounds like we have to talk about it, right?
The approval for the 29th to ask for the memorial building. I'll motion to get that approved.
Is there a second?
Okay.
Yeah, I can second that.
It's been moved and seconded to have the vendor show on the 29th of November and have Rhonda ask for the hall fees to be waived.
Mhm.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And then the fall rummage sale, is that anything we needed to make
I
a
don't.
decision on?
I didn't know
guess-
if we wanted to sponsor it again or do that or just go
Would that
with.
be out of the norm though?
We've
Yeah.
never
typically
done it
just do one?
before. We've talked about it. I'm thinking instead of sponsoring the spring one, because most people aren't ready to do their cleaning and have one, cause yeah, it was like pulling teeth to get people,
How many people signed up for that? 20 some?
Well, So,
I think it was like 19, and they waited till the last minute.
And I think that's normal behavior from people.
What-
They always wait till
what
last.
does sponsoring it mean?
We're gonna throw the ad out there.
It'll say
do the
Washburn
maps.
Life or citywide rummage sale sponsored by Washburn Life. So it was
But we paid a lot of money for the
350.
advertising, right? Is this something we should throw back at the Leader News where,
I was
if they
going,
wanna have, charge for ads and have people,
yeah, just saying this is when the fall citywide rummage sales or whatever weekend it is, stop in at, the Leader News and you get, cause I was gonna go and ask what this would cost. And then you'd have to divide it by how many ads you get. You'd still get average 20.
But we didn't do it last year.
No, this was the first year
we've
I had
always done the
I
spring one,
had
we've
community
never had-
members ask us why we don't do both years, because Hazen does and Beulah does
happens.
and.
Well, I don't know if I really care if Hazen or Beulah what they
I
do
don't
exactly, other than if they're doing something that helps them. I'm thinking having coordinated effort with rummage sales so that people would have them the same time, whatever, before cleanup. It still brings people to town, and that's part of what we do, is bring people to town. So it's a promotion in town going on, so it's probably something we should do. Whether or not we have to have maps, or whether or not the maps serve a real purpose.
I don't think they.
Exactly. So the advertisement that you use can be whatever you think is appropriate.
Want to get it dwindled
'Cause
down.
yeah, the map is like this much, and then the ads are down here, and they're
Yeah.
really tiny. So if you do something like this without the maps, they got more room, and you can do bigger fonts. And
But is
How
And then
much is
people
that?
could
the
see
cost for for the back page gonna be the same no matter what you have on it?
Maybe
That's
get
what
us
I'm saying,
those
if you go-
prices.
you could go and have, if we had 18, we probably could only had to do half a page if we didn't have to do the map.
Maybe get a price quote.
The only thing with charging people is there's some people that aren't going to pay because their neighbor paid. So they'll just set up beside their neighbor and they'll get people to come anyway, so you'll get some of that too, but I don't know if we can really afford to, pay as much getting back to.
Okay, we didn't do it last year. We know that we can go smaller. I mean, like, I'm down to see what the price is if we go smaller, you
So
know?
what would, okay, so we've done a full page in the past and it was how
For
much?
the spring,
We've never done
Yeah,
it for
I
fall.
understand. It
Yeah,
was-
we-
I don't-
400
Till
and-
next,
$400 or
350,
350?
I believe it was.
Yes.
And the advertisement that ends up on there is for individual businesses that want to advertise themselves?
No, it's to list who has their stuff for sale in town.
If you and
The
Cindy
rummage
had a
sale.
rummage sale, your name would be in there
Your address.
with a sampling of what you're selling, so people would know to come to your house.
I could have an individual ad on there if I had run the sale.
Yeah.
Do many people do that?
19, 20.
20 left.
No, just
In the spring, right? What do we have, 19 you said?
other
Yeah.
than having their listed or having the map going on. It cost them something to be put on the map
We
in the
didn't
past.
charge
So it'd
anybody
be
last year,
Like,
or in the spring.
they have a map, and instead of the map, it'll have an ad, and it'll say St. Edwin's Catholic Church annual or fall rummage sale, and it'll list, the times, the address, and kind of say like lots of miscellaneous household clothing,
Whatever,
Christmas
okay.
decorations, all that would be in their little section. And then say the next, like if the Lutheran Church, they would have their ad, or if Rochelle's having one, it'll list Rochelle, and she'll like or teenage clothes, women's
Yeah, yeah.
clothes, truck
Parts.
truck
Yeah.
parts, or she downsized from moving, like lots of households.
I think get a
or-
quote. Can we just get a quote for what it would be if we minimized it so we can approve it? I think we all agree we should bring them to Washburn, but maybe like not spend as much with the current situation.
So, what did we charge them for the ads, or did we?
In the spring, we did not
We
charge
didn't
charge
it,
for
charge
nothing.
anything, cause that's how it was.
but now some people are saying, let's do it again in the fall.
I
So-
understand that, so we haven't charged anything in the past, however, they could go to the paper and, I want this ad on
Yes.
that thing.
They would turn their ads into me,
Okay.
and then I would take them over to the leader.
Could we have the Leader News do that directly?
Sure, we possibly could. And yeah, they would be responsible getting the money from them or
Yeah,
that,
and we're
so
just totally out of it, other than
Mhm.
saying, yeah, that sounds like a
We'll
good
just-
idea. Maybe if,
maybe you would pay for maybe the $99 banner at the bottom saying Washburn's fall citywide rummage sales. And this is the dates.
You guys, your QR code for Facebook and put everybody up on Facebook that has stuff, in certain areas too. What's the decision?
No decision.
Okay.
No decision.
I'm just trying to get a handle on how.
I honestly think that we do it once a year in the spring and we don't entertain the fall. That's
too.
my option, my opinion.
Is that a motion on the table? I'll second that one.
I'm still trying to get a handle on, it
Is
could
that
probably
on?
be a
We
good
build a
idea to
subcommittee
have
for that?
through a year.
Is that a motion?
But, have some of it offset by, okay, you wanna put an ad in there, all right, $10, $20, whatever it might be, and, So that would offset the $450.
Yeah, I think that if the town wants to do it twice, I mean, they can certainly do that, but I don't know.
Somebody
I
else
don't think
could,
we need to spearhead it.
somebody
again.
else could spearhead the fall one.
Is that a
Sounds
motion?
That's my motion.
Stacy?
We'll pass on the fall
It's
rummage
been
sale.
moved and seconded.
Second. I second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Okay, was there anything else? I don't think that you needed to. Okay,
There, August 5th and 6th is the Commerce ED&D Developer, okay, August 5th is the Commerce ED&D Developer Day Social, and then they have, on the 6th, it's the Developer Day at the Bismarck BSC National Energy Center of Excellence.
Ooh, that sounds good.
and you're going to it?
I have registered for that one. And then in October 1st, it is the RECS Roll on Rise Their Ant Conference. That's the agenda. It's at the REC building. I attended it last year. It's $25.
You going to do it again?
Don't I need approval?
$25, I think,
Okay.
you know, we should be sending you to meetings, and if they're a small amount, I guess, you know, unless somebody wants to
No,
make
I
a
agree.
motion to allow Rhonda to attend, I guess there would be the cost, there would be
And mileage.
mileage too, but
You have your own approval too, you know, right? Like up to, what was it,
no,
500?
that's just the exec board. So yeah, me, yeah,
Is that just in Bismarck?
Bismarck,
Man,
Mandan, yeah.
Mandan.
It'd be good to know like what you're getting out of these or like how to implement, like put something into our committee to push it forward, you know? And maybe you are hearing those things.
Okay, get some good ideas and bring them back.
New ideas.
Yeah, last year's was some government thing.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, any other business? I guess open floor business updates, anybody from the audience have anything?
We had a few things in the news over the last couple weeks. If you didn't see them, that the commission approved that we classified 800 acres near the plant from agriculture to commercial. And then we also, there was a press release that we signed with Intensity on the natural gas pipeline. I don't know if you guys saw that. So those couple things, the pipeline with Intensity, they're out of Tulsa, and it's a 2-phase. And so we're just working right now with a couple different companies, and if we can sign any contracts, that would be something we move forward with. And we also have hired 3 ops operators and 1 custodian in the last couple weeks, so.
So additional positions or replacing?
Well, when we switched over, we offered that retirement, and so now we're starting to need a few more, so these are additional. The custodian isn't, but the ops operators, we're just hiring back as
Yeah.
needed.
So what are the plans for the 800 acres that got rezoned?
It will depend on what happens with this pipeline, but right now, as it is, more data, probably.
Okay.
We
So
have 200 megawatts right now, and we could, look at an additional with that.
you said 200 megawatt?
We have already, out there.
That's amazing. So the gas pipeline would bring gas from western Dakota to
From the Bakken
the area.
here, and then it would also, this phase 2 would be from Washburn to Castleton.
Pardon?
Washburn to Castleton would be the phase 2.
Oh. So it could end up being a wheeling line,
Where, you mean it could.
wheeling.
That's exciting. I don't know what that means for Washburn, with that pipeline coming in.
Well, if the pipeline came and we signed some contracts with customers out there, and the pipeline comes in, it would, I mean, we'd be needing jobs and then there'd be full-time jobs out there, but just until
Yeah.
we would know more.
That's cool.
So construction jobs plus some maintenance jobs, full,
Checking.
permanent.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, as it progresses, I can give updates, but
Yeah.
those were the few things that were in the news these
That's
last
cool.
2 weeks, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Janelle, anything going on with you? WRT is pretty quiet, or?
Well, a lot of the employees, we've been trying to hit a lot of the towns in our service area because Midco is informing a lot of their customers that are their TV customers. In order to keep their TV package, they need to take their internet, which has angered some of their customer base because they currently have our internet from WRT and they don't wanna lose their co-op cash.
Yeah.
So, and if they would drop our internet, they would. So we have a focused effort on getting out there and talking to people saying, hey, we'll teach you how to stream. You know, we're not gonna provide the TV service for you, but we'll help you. We'll come to your house once if necessary, not charge a trip charge. And just kind of show you the ropes. And I'm offering classes on streaming in Hazen currently, and I don't know if you know of somewhere that has a large TV that would be good for holding a class in the Washburn area. Like, well, but I need to contact the city to reserve this room
Yes, so last year you did it, was it last year at the library?
at the library.
And that was full.
Well, how about that big screen at the
So what
hall,
What does the
would they
school,
be able to?
You have to hook up to TV and
I don't think that's as difficult as you think.
Go sticks, Wi-Fi, I think, cause I
Doc-
think she did
Jeremy
Google
Olson would
sticks
know
or.
what it would take to do that.
Cause
Does he
the
put
hall
the
has
system
a
together?
huge screen,
Okay.
Memorial Hall.
the Memorial Hall.
Jeremy Olson is the one that knows
They
exactly
have
how
a
it's put
huge
together
TV in
because
the
he built it.
basement too.
Jeremy Olson.
You should get with our community coordinator. She could definitely
'Cause
align
yeah,
you with
the
their.
right- in the basement,
Right
they have
people.
a whole big, huge TV screen bigger than that one, I think.
Okay.
And then if you
Yeah.
need help advertising, I think tell us again, you know what I mean, and we can help, like, let everybody know in town as much as we can.
So what you're getting out is getting out to people, or not rolling out, but getting out to people that, you don't need cable, you can use our streaming
Use our internet
To
to stream.
stream.
to stream.
And there's many
Oh, yeah,
free
Netflix,
things out there.
Amazon.
That's a no-brainer.
Pluto.
I don't even know the regular cable.
So,
is the
and then,
same.
you know, a lot of people are just, it doesn't even, sometimes it doesn't even depend on the age group, but some of them are just lost because Midco's like, hey, we wanna keep our TV, this is what you have to do, and they're just furious. So, we're just trying to help, I guess.
You guys are working, you came to my house.
Yeah?
Yeah, I seen you guys out. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, you know, Midco's okay, but, WRT's internet is better than what you can get from Midco. I had both.
He's all,
I had the bunkhouse. When I had that, that was a no-brainer for me because I could get internet and TV in 10 different rooms for less money than anybody had it in their house. Because they consider it a motel, they give you one hell of a rate. For that, it was great. But that's where it ends. You know. Not to mention with WRT, cameras if you want, and a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot, people have gotten used to getting a check twice a year, and they don't wanna.
Well, yeah,
lose
that's
that.
the other part.
And you get more than
I
what
wanna
you pay.
join just to see what it looks like.
So if you could point out approximately how much comes back to them, or a guess, it's like, oh, all right, so I I belong to several Cenex co-ops. And, yeah, you really can't afford not to belong to one. We're talking 15 cents a gallon at the end of the year or more. That's how much money you get back if you buy your, from one of those co-ops. So it sounds like, it is a lot.
Our average check is $850
Yeah.
twice a year that we get back. So a lot of people do get their internet paid for.
Oh, yeah.
Really, it just comes back.
Phaedra, anything with the paper?
You're doing great over there. Don't give up, reporter. Do not give up.
Okay, so the next meeting is August 12th. And one upcoming event, Rhonda's got on here, the North Dakota Army National Guard band concert. And there's a supper, I think, too, at the Legion Park on July 18th.
Oh, that's awesome. Is that for everybody?
Yep, open to the public.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we should advertise that.
Well, I think it's
They have
been
supper too?
advertised
Do
already,
they?
so.
I haven't missed it. Oh, I'm only an internet person, sorry.
Facebook is the death.
I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
Down there.
Flyers,
I'm
every
so
meeting
sorry.
adjourned.
Okay, meeting adjourned.
Awesome.